Okay.
It's time for me to go. My brother will die in the Kingsport dungeons if I don't act now.
A Kingsport prisoner, you say? Those poor devils were all transported to our cells in Westmarch last week. But we haven't heard from the garrison since the attack started.
Edlin, I have to find him. Will you help me, my friend? Right then, this is where they're holding Edlin. Let me do the talking.
Looking for your brother, Lyndon?
Something's not right.
That is no guard. Damn it all! The Thieves Guild always finds who it's looking for. Unfortunately for you, he's our friend.
The Thieves Guild infiltrated the entire dungeon?
You really angered them, friend. Go to hell!
Not ready yet.
Not even a sweat.
Edlin! He's...
I am sorry, my friend.
I never should have joined the guild. He told me, but I wouldn't listen.
This is not your fault. Your brother was dead before we even came to Westmarch.
That dagger looks very familiar.
I am so sorry, Lyndon, but we must go. Take the dagger with you.
I can't interact with them even though it has a little thingy.
Lyndon, don't blame yourself.
What do you want me to say? That I wish he'd never known me? That I wish he'd had a brother who didn't fail him?
That you are letting your grief consume you.
And I suppose the mightiest hero in all the land knows just how to help, eh? No. No, this is something you can't understand. If there's treasure to be had, then I'm in.
Nice change.
I have heard that the Grand Maester himself is in Westmarch. It is imperative that I find and speak to him. I will tell him of the sins his order is committing.
Cormac, he leads the Order. Do you not see?
No, you are wrong. My first memories of being a Templar are of him comforting me, welcoming me to the Brotherhood. I looked into his eyes. He is a good man, I tell you. Today is the day I find out how deep the Order's corruption runs.
You are ready to put a stop to the Order's madness.
I will do it, even if it means going against my entire Order. I could use a good friend by my side.
How about two?
Alright.
This is one of our strongholds. I will have my answers soon.
I guess we're doing both of those right now.
Be ready.
Cormac! Everyone says you helped slay Azmodan and Belial. They're calling you the greatest of all the Templar.
It's good to see you as well, brother. But I come with troubling news about the Order. I must speak with the Grand Maester.
You're in luck. He's here. Standing orders are to send you to him upon your return. Take this, the Grand Maester's new proclamation.
You've done us all proud.
This proclamation from the Maester, it's damning. He admits his own guilt. How could I have not seen this?
Oh, we all make mistakes. You just make a lot of them.
Please.
The day of reckoning is at hand. We will rise from the ashes of Westmarch and lead mankind into the light. We shall have recruits by the thousands. Every citizen will be another Templar added to the cause. Once cleansed by the Inquisitor, they will become an unstoppable force.
Time has finally come, and we owe it all to you.
Bring me that whip. It is time to purify this initiate.
Stop! How can you do this to your fellow Templar?
We bless them with the truth, as we did for you, Cormac. But if the greatest of all Templar wishes them freed, it shall be so. We've been ordered to take you to the Grand Maester as soon as possible. Follow me.
Cormac, the shining example of a true Templar. We have much to talk about.
Yes, we do, Grand Maester. You have betrayed us all, starting with the torment of our initiation.
It was brutal but necessary. I did the hard things no one else would, for the ascension of humanity. I carry the weight of my actions with me always. Are you ready to make a similar sacrifice, Cormac? Will you stand with me and become Meister in due time? I need you.
But... No! Your power has driven you to madness if you think I would help you rule over mankind!
This saddens me greatly, my son. I am sorry. Kill him.
Hey, I'm the only one who is Cormac around here.
Man is a flawed being. Time and again we have seen good men given to temptation. Though it is painful, I have found only one answer. We must cleanse the minds of our recruits, so they will never fall prey to the corruption of the demons, or the blind self-righteousness of the angels. You brought it on yourself, Cormac.
Get back here, Lyndon.
I dedicated my life to a lie. Everything I thought I knew, it was all in the service of a madman. I swear that every Templar I meet will be freed from the lies of the Order. And if they refuse, I will be forced to convince them.
I can help with that. I'm terribly convincing.
Damn. Business that is that blind on hit has actually been kind of helpful to the fact of the pants effect. Yet another hat that I need to keep. A legendary I need to keep in mind on. Shiny. Nothing for Lyndon.
The Grand Maester Behind the Order's corruption. Deep down, I think I always knew. Perhaps that's why I never felt worthy of the Order. As if I was not a true Templar.
They could beat your mind into submission, but never your heart. So what will you do with your life now? What will you believe in?
I believe in you and your quest. This world must be saved, regardless of the corruption of the Templar.
Okay.
Letters.
Did I find anything useful for you? No.
Seek honor together.
How about you? Yes. Ooh. Especially yes. Good stuff.
If you insist.
Anyways, we're bringing Lynn in right now because I'm going in order. Alright. Alright, yes, moving on up there, yes. Anything inside this? Nope.
Not yet. Patience. I don't remember ever bumping into this one. Probably plenty of little events in these houses that I've never seen. Power before Zakarum.
It is done. The bloodline of Rakis will once again sit on the throne of Westmarch.
And that would be you.
My grandmother was the daughter of Coralon, but he would not claim her because she was born of a courtesan, not a queen. With the peasants supporting me, Westmarch will become a place of freedom and equality. The idle rich will be no more. Of course, there will be some bloodshed. We must make a few examples, consolidate our power. A small price to pay.
You betray your king, while the people of Westmarch are massacred in the streets. You are not worthy of the throne.
I have spent my whole life preparing for this day, Crusader!
Oh, shut it already!
I have come to realize that my personal feelings are of no consequence. My people are dying, and they need their king. Our resistance starts today, and Lord Winton, of all people, has provided the means. These Reapers shall not have Westmarch. I swear my life on it.
Help! Help! These monsters have trapped me in here!
Oh, no, you don't.
I'll blast the gold out of you!
Okay, now, okay. Whatever the hell's going on over here.
Thank you. Had I remained in that inferno any longer, I surely would have died.
Oh. Rip that guy. Okay. Around in circles already. Right back this way. Definitely back that way. Probably. Yeah, we'll start from up here. Alright, fire starter ladies. I totally forgot that they were a thing.
Make your peace quickly.
Hey, Urzel. Oh, I thought that. Okay, I thought I saw a dude or something there.
My master has begun his work on the stone. Nothing that you do matters. Soon demon spawn like you will be gone forever.
Time for words has passed.
The demon spawn shall perish in flames.
I require more wrath. Speak again, Malthael.
Oh, right, I can't go back.
I'm returning to town.
And here I was gonna just go kill those maidens of flame. Oh well, whatever. Not a big deal.
You killed the angel who was responsible for this horror.
Yes, but his master is the true evil. He still lives, but I mean to fix that. I will ensure this never happens again.
I believe you.
You've had an interesting life, I'd say.
Oh, I could tell you stories. Our wagon train came to a dying village once. The people threw rocks and jeered. There was only one poor family who welcomed us. I charmed my way into the mayor's office and told him that his village would soon be wealthier than he could imagine. He threw me out. He thought I was trying to rob him. Well, my vision showed me where the gold deposits were, but not who would find them. So I told the family who had shown us kindness where to dig. They are quite wealthy now.
I wonder if we could sell wigs made from your hair.
That is enough, Harold! If we survive this nightmare, I am leaving for my parents' estate in Bramwell.
That's a grand idea, dearest. Your father has more than enough money to...
Follow me, and I will tie you naked to a tree for the crows. Maybe then you'll finally think of something other than money.
Oh, nothing there.
You killed the angel who caused this slaughter? Does that mean we're safe now?
If Tyrael is helping Malthael, we should rush him. We can do it.
Is it true that King Justinian IV is dead? That would mean I'm 7th, no, 6th in line for the throne.
Zai was the greatest thief, and he wanted Lyria. He waited patiently for a night when Lyria's path hid her behind the silver moon. For when the sun set, Dirges had to leave Lyria's side, you see, for desire rules the night. He could only watch from below, as she drifted across the ocean of stars. Then Zai climbed, silent as a whisper, into Lyria's palace in the heavens.
Did Zai love her?
No, but stealing from Dirges would make Zai a legend.
Alright, you guys got nothing for me right now? Oh.
Quite unlike me to fall apart like that. I can't imagine what came over me. Let's keep this between ourselves, eh?
Now that Urzael is dead, I'm going to Bramwell to find my son.
It's still not safe out there.
I don't care.
Thanks to you, I can finally bury my wife in peace.
You really must stop thanking me. It was nothing.
A dozen people ran by me and did nothing. You're a hero.
Just in the right place at the right time, I suppose.
This disaster will make for great reading someday, provided that anyone survives to chronicle it. How fortunate I am to have met the savior of Westmarch. You simply must let me ask you some questions when your work is done. Rackus conquered all of Honduras before founding Westmarch. Repelling this invasion would be child's play for him.
I have bad news, General. The king is dead.
I'd heard rumors, but I hoped. I didn't really care for the king at first, but he turned into a good ruler. Hadn't been himself lately, though. The last of his trusted advisors died recently. Hit him hard, it did. He would have recovered eventually. No, he'll never get the chance.
Urzael is dead, and without his leadership, the Reapers should be easy for Torian's men to finish off.
You have saved Westmarch, my friend.
But we still don't know why Malthael wants the stone, and he grows stronger by the moment. We are running out of time.
That strange woman you brought here believes she can help. She insisted on speaking with you immediately. Urzael is slain. Westmarch is saved. And yet these thoughts weigh constantly upon me.
There will always be another battle, but a seasoned fighter enjoys the victory at hand.
Wise words, my friend. Angels are cursed with a wider perspective of events. To live in the moment is a part of mortal existence I must learn to embrace.
Yes, I like your have to say now.
The boy meant well. You made many mistakes yourself, like following me all over the world.
He was a fool, and fools end up dead around here.
Ah, now I see.
What are you talking about?
You lost your father, your wife, your apprentice. If you keep everyone far away, you cannot lose another.
You keep that nonsense to yourself, or I might forget how much I owe you.
I heard Liza's voice again, and I could make out more of what she was saying. She is calling out for me, but it sounds as though the voice is speaking to me from far away, from beyond our world.
You saw her body. She is gone.
I do not understand it, but I know she is out there, and she needs me.
Let's bring you along for
The
now.
prophet has foreseen our victory.
What? I thought I picked up a book or something. Nope. Oh, really? It's worth. Okay. You enough for me?
Will we fight today?
Stand together against the shadows.
Cheldo, I know how to find Malthael, but you will not like what I have to tell you.
What is it?
There is only one person who knows how to find Malthael. She waits for you in the Blood Marsh, and you know her well. Adria.
Adria.
Adria is not as you remember her. She is channeling blood magic to prepare herself to retrieve the Black Soul Stone.
Explain.
Some things cannot be explained. You must see them for yourself.
I'm going to walk away now.
You have no sense of adventure.
Stuff up here. Okay. I don't remember, did I actually break stuff recently?
Thank you.
Boom, okay.
If you insist.
Okay.
Now that Urzael is dead, I'm going to Bramwell to find my son.
It's still not safe out there.
I don't care.
Oh, wait, she said that last time.
Where are the angels? Why do they not stop Malthael?
There is confusion and dissension in the high heavens. You must remember, Malthael was our leader once.
You're on the Angiris Council. Get the angelic host down here.
Imperius commands the host, and he will not unleash them on a fellow angel, especially a former member of the Endurer's Council.
Imperius. I'll have words with him when this is over.
Death comes to all.
This disaster will make for great reading someday, provided that anyone survives to chronicle it. How fortunate I am to have met the savior of Westmarch. Rackus conquered all of Honduras before founding Westmarch.
Just saying the same stuff.
Hilda's newly established rule over Westmarch did nothing to quell the civil war, which continued until she was driven mad and eventually killed by the plague. Cornelius, grandson of Justinian III and slave to the Zakharum faith, used this opening to crush the rebels once and for all and become the new king.
Let's see. Oh, she has stuff to say. I'll check out him in a moment.
Dead. Everyone in the city is dead.
No, dear, that isn't true. Look, there's almost a dozen people here.
Oh, more dialogue here.
He's been saying something new, but I haven't been able to make out the words. He's getting weaker.
The witch!
There are no witches here in Westmarch. They've all been driven out.
Adria.
Okay. I was actually expecting that I probably had to go inside of a house or
The
something.
angel who caused this slaughter? Does that mean we're safe now? If Tyrael is helping Malthus, we should rush. We can do it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I need. Well, yeah, I'm level 58. I need Death's Breath in order to actually go any further, and they won't drop until either 60 or 61. I forget which. It's probably 61 because that's when expansion stuff starts hitting. Then I can upgrade stuff and so on and so forth. Anyways, we need to go this way.
You're not going anywhere without me.
And why is that?
Someone has to make sure you don't kill Adria before you find out where Malthael is.
Come if you want, but Adria is going to pay for what she did to Leah. Urzael and the Reapers are dead. Now the people of Westmarch can begin to rebuild their city and their lives. Lorath and I depart for the Blood March to confront Adria. She knows how to find Malthael, but more importantly, there is a blood debt between us, and she will pay it.
That was like a checkpoint, so anybody got anything else to say? I doubt it. No. No, okay. I just want to make sure. I remember this place being long as shit.
The Black Soul Stone
or huge,
in the
anyways.
deepest part of the Nephilim ruins near here. I thought it would be safe. Malthael found it all the same.
I remember really hating the swamp. I remember it just being really, really big. As well as a bunch of optional areas, all of which are big inside too. Kind of like the tomb of, pretty much just like the tomb of Tal Rasha, kind of. With there being a bunch of fake tombs and nobody really ever going through said tombs.
Understand. We need answers more than we need revenge.
Yeah, people generally not going through those because they're a pain in the ass.
This is the entrance to the tomb, but someone's collapsed it.
Adria.
It looks like we'll have to find another way into the ruins. What was that?
Something is coming.
just one entrance to the city. There are guide stones littered across the blood marsh that will lead us to the main one. The guide stones are useless to most, but will reveal the correct path to a Nephilim such as yourself.
Yeah, it's just like the tombs for that, since almost nobody goes through the other ones.
You may be clever, Adria, but your time in the sun draws to a close.
Remember to get the information you need before you...
Right. Well, that's not reassuring.
Plus side, left the enemy density in this place. Some experience. Hey, another one. No, don't run the other one. Okay. Alright, recipes. These guys dropped recipes.
Last time I saw a witch, she burned. Father took me to the town square to see it. Look, he said, that is the face of evil. But she looked like any other woman, and burned like anything else. Then the flames engulfed her. Her eyes found mine, and she laughed.
Guide stones. Nothing happens when I approach it.
Let me try.
There are 4 entrances to the Nephilim city, each one etched with a sigil. Only the correct one marks the true entrance to the tomb, however. When you activate these stones, one of the wrong sigils disappears.
Then all we need to do is eliminate 2 of the remaining sigils.
My father could never understand. He was born into privilege and wealth, and he spent every moment of his life trying to protect it. I was his flesh and blood, but he cared more about the names in books and the faces of the paintings on the walls than his living daughter.
Find another guide stone to show which sigil shows the correct entrance.
No, that was fast.
Ah, now I know which sigil marks the right passage.
An arrow immediately appeared to show me which way to go.
Not yet.
Oh, I can go in here.
Enjoyed that.
This is the right passage.
Easy enough.
have uncovered an obscure and ancient tome in whose pages is recorded an impossible tale. The secret history of a race called the Nephilim, gods by another name, and their ruined civilization in the West. If this is true, how could all signs of these Nephilim be lost, but for the record of this single tome?
If I dropped the lost in the tomb, I'd probably still be one. Had enough!
Zakarum.
Patience.
Had enough.
Oh, that was fast, jeez.
Wait here, Lorath. You can join me when it's finished.
You're going to kill her, aren't you?
Not ready yet.
Nephilim were not gods, but our own ancestors, gifted with long life, magic, and abilities far beyond ours. Yet they were still men. I wonder if these pages hold the key to unlock their powers once again.
The crusade marches on.
Not yet.
We have experience thingy.
Not ready yet.
Bad luck for you, friend.
require more rats.
Power before Zakarum.
Patience.
Right back that one.
Not yet.
Shaft before the wind.
Make your peace quick.
Oh, dead end? Damn. Oh, rude. Oh, down there was a dead end. Curses.
Patience.
Ah.
Light be down.
That could take a while to get all the way back over there. Something right there. Maybe. Yes. I paid attention. Really, I hated that we'll go all the way back there just to lose all my Nephilim Fury and then have to do it all over again. Whatever it's called.
For you, friend.
Summon so many minions of blood.
I was waiting to hear what she had to say.
Let's see where you've been hiding, Malthael.
Adria.
The angels will never suffer us to live. They cannot accept the fact that we may choose our own path. At least demons are not so rigid in their beliefs.
choose our own destiny, then you will be...
Diablo sent me a vision. He had returned, and you were the one who freed him. Diablo will return. I have done what I can to ensure it. He always finds a way. In your heart of hearts, you know this.
Skills. Nope, 70 for that one. Okay, what do we get? Not bad. What are these doing? Increase damage. Ooh, blessed hammer. Yay. Punish shield, blast shield. Shield clear by 3. Okay. I have the last one for that one. What was that? Bolt of power heals you when it hits an enemy. Gotcha. So like crack. That's that one, right? When it goes to other things. That's neat. Oh, I have the last one of that. 50% attack speed while it's active. Yeah, let's go with that. Cool. Good enough.
Before she died, Adria conjured an image of pandemonium.
She was searching for Malthael, so he must be there.
I need to go back.
Cool.
See? Aren't you happy I didn't tell you beforehand that Adria would turn into a hideous monster?
Why would that make me happy?
You always seem so calm. I thought you'd enjoy a surprise or two. Petty details would have just served to distract you.
Alright, Chen had stuff to say.
I'm telling you, Lyria was so lonely, and Zai was so alive and full of life. They shared one perfect night, and after she emerged, blushing. Dirges raced to her side, but Zai was gone. The ruby around Lyria's neck was the only sign that he had ever been there.
So Zai left a sign for Dirgist and got Lyria in trouble. Did he feel any guilt?
No, not then. He felt pride. Oh, Dirges was possessed by an all-consuming rage. As Zai had stolen what was most valuable to Dirges, he would take from Zai all that he held dear.
Zai deserved whatever he got. Did Dirgist kill him?
Dirges took something much more dear than Zai's life. His joy. He killed everyone Zai had loved and held dear. Oh, then he slew Lyria. Her light went out from the heavens. The seas wept, and the waves of their tears crashed upon the shore.
Our shop will be looted.
Oh, don't worry, dear. I'm sure all the looters have been torn apart by now.
I don't think he will live much longer. Whatever secret he learned will surely be lost with him.
He saw Adria. The witch is dead now.
No.
But why? Why would someone do this?
To keep her master's secrets.
It's him or us. Are you ready?
I don't know. That glowing sword looks sharp.
You still have anything else? Nope. At least not right now. Well, let's switch out party members.
If there's treasure to be had...
Alright. Anything for you? Probably not. Nope.
Then I'm in.
He's got nothing to say yet.
Let us see.
Honor together, my friend.
There we go.
I was separated from the other soldiers and surrounded by the dead when I saw him. I gazed into the face of death himself. I couldn't move. I just stared as he passed through me. His touch was like ice, so cold. But something in me changed. Something I cannot understand.
Where are you going? I have some good news.
Good news?
I mentioned what you did to some guards I met. You could get a commendation or something when this is all over.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Oh, that one lady left.
It seems our friend Malthael is in Pandemonium.
No doubt he has gone to the fortress. Malthael can hold out there until the end of time. He is forcing us to come to him.
He's clever, delaying us while his power grows with each moment.
The only way to Pandemonium is through the high heavens. Let us leave at once.
Huh. Not through a sewer this time.
There it already took off.
Lara! Peter!
Have you lost someone?
Oh, it's my children. They're out playing a game, but I'll find them soon enough.
Those two are gone.
The eyes. Let me see what you see. Show me, please. Show me.
Okay.
We'll never see our friends again.
True, but we won't see that cobbler down the street again either.
Why, you're right. In fact, we're the only cobblers still alive. We'll be rich.
In the end, Zai trapped Dirges in the ruby Lyria had worn. Zai kept the stone around his neck as a reminder. In time, though, the burden grew too great to bear, and he cast off the stone. His divinity, everything. Where there once stood a young god, there was now just an old man.
An old man, you say?
So the story says.
We can't start to rebuild until we know that the one who caused this devastation is dead.
I am still searching for him. I swear to you, he will pay.
I hope so.
So, now it's on to Pandemonium? You'll see a world only a few humans have laid eyes on before.
Let's hope it's more impressive than the heavens.
Ah, the beauty of life is lost on you, isn't it?
I now know death better than I know the shape of my hand or my own sword. Hendel charged into battle at my side. I'd known him since I enlisted, but when I looked at him that night, I had a vision. I saw the faces of the men he had killed, and I saw that he would not live to see the morning.
According to the records, King Rackus had a strong jaw, hair as black as night, and wore gleaming armor over his muscular... Sorry, what was I talking about? Every time Westmarch is invaded, a hero appears to save it. History is much easier to write with a strong protagonist. Rackus and his sons built much of Westmarch during their time. The ruins and the marshes outside the city may be their work too. Of course, whenever I ask the Crown for gold to further my excavations, there's always a more pressing matter at hand.
I guess we're going in.
What is this?
Destroy the gate! The Nephilim is here!
Dares to attack us? Malthael is my brother. I fought 1,000 battles by his side, and I care not that he seeks to destroy you and your kind. But my brother has grown sick, and he must be put down for his own sake. Yet I have not the heart to do this. And so it falls to you. Come, Nephilim, to Pandemonium.
Malthael tried to keep me from entering Pandemonium. I must be moving faster than he anticipated. Now, I will cross this wilderness, past the wreckage of countless battles between angel and demon. Somewhere out there is the Pandemonium Fortress, where the Angel of Death waits for me.
There is a siege camp not far from here. Meet me there, and I will show you what must be done. You will need to do better if you are to stand any chance. Must I do everything for you?
is a siege room. Bring with me. Do you see the battering ram below? That is the only way you can breach the fortress gates. But it is useless without the siege rooms that power it. You have one in your possession, but there are two more. You will find them on the battlefield below, imprisoned along with the demons that carried them. Once you have the runes, go to the ram. But know this, Nephilim. Even if you release Malthael from his madness, I will not thank you for it.
That would be asking too much.
And I'm 61. Okay, now gear that drops will be considerably better than what I have right now. Also, enemies might actually start getting kind of hard. Okay, I guess the gear I have found so far has not actually been that much better. Oh well. So far. I know weapon crafting it. One weapon would be fantastic, but I don't have to be able to do that yet.
Not ready yet.
Pandemonium is the Alpha and the Omega of the eternal conflict. It lies at the center of all things, linking the realms of heaven and hell. Long ago, when the angels were young, the aspect of wisdom found the eye of Anu here. He named it the World Stone, and all of heaven swore to protect it.
Armor at least. This piece. There we go.
Not yet. Patience. Not enough wrath.
Good dick. Stop moving.
My wrath is low.
Over here? Chest or anything? Aside from like corruption enemies? Nope.
Not ready yet.
Ah, that was a little early. Ring. Oh, my current ring has int, really? So sad. Please, stay still. Thank you.
Outskirts of Pandemonium, a lumbering giant with a gaping hollow at its core. Somehow, it can hide its body away, disguising itself as a mere portal. Those who pass through it are trapped in a distant world, never to be seen again.
There we go. Let's go right in there.